Okay, next.
Who's next?
Next. Luciano. Oh, you, anybody.
Mr. Mayor, we've been at this for several years now, starting for some people back in 2012. And in 2015, we got the start also of the NEXTGEN implementation. And that has created this very narrow highways in the sky that bring up noise pollution, air pollution, and this has created for us a very difficult situation in terms of health for our families. We cannot enjoy our backyards anymore. So we would like the city to come to help and mandate some changes that are going to
City Attorney.
bring up some resolution. Thank you.
Silence for a minute.
Mr. Mayor, hey, it's one of your citizens here. Put on a robe and get a bagel. Come on out. We want to talk to you. The planes are going over our houses. We can't sleep. There's pollution. Kids can't go to school. Come on. Mr. Mayor, put on your slippers. We're nice people. We just want to live quietly in Los Angeles and vote for you and the people that you like. Come on, we pay taxes. Look at me. Let me work in peace. I don't want to buy Sony MX3 3000 headphones for $400. I want to do nice things for nice mayors. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor. We've been fighting this fight for a long time, and it's not gotten any better. When I first moved to my house, you could see planes overhead, but you couldn't hear them. They looked like little ants, little tiny ants marching. Now they're so close I can read whether it's Southwest, United, pretty much know if they're serving drinks or not. The planes go directly over my kids' school. Every day, the kids are out on the play yard. They have to stop what they're doing during gym class to hear the instructions from the teachers. This is not acceptable. There's noise pollution. There's toxic gas pollution from the planes going over our heads 24/7, both directions, coming in and out. Please fix this problem. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, I feel funny about this. I like you. I voted for you, but I am just so miserable. My kids have trouble falling asleep at night. I get woken up at 3 in the morning, at 5 in the morning, constantly, even with earplugs. It's just so miserable. If you could please help us in some way. We really need some help. The planes fly overhead every minute, sometimes every 3 minutes apart, constantly, day and night. I'm really beseeching you to please come out and do what you can and help us and relieve us of this over our neighborhoods. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, I'm a mother of young children, and I moved to West Adams in 2015. We enjoyed quiet. We knew that there were planes overhead, but like people said, they were small ants in the sky. Now my kids can practically reach up and touch them as they fly overhead. I work at your alma mater, the University of Southern California. Students are disrupted by this. They cannot succeed at their exams. Students at LAUSD schools suffer under flights flying over every several minutes during the school day. Students who are already at a disadvantage because their schools are underfunded and they're right next to the freeway. Students who need everything going for them in order to succeed. We are here to tell you that you need to advocate for us. I know what it's like to be dedicated to public service. I serve on a neighborhood council, and I'm so proud to volunteer my time to serve the city. And I know you are too. And we can set a precedent for nationwide battle against the FAA for these unjust new laws of NEXTGEN. We really need your help. We need you to listen to us. Thank you.
Cop over there. We'll see if they say anything. Maybe he'll join.
There's a police car.
We've got a right to do this. Okay, who's next? Who's next?
You're used to it.
Who's next? Who's next? Somebody step up. Speak up.
Hello, Mr. Garcetti. I voted for you, and I'm actually kind of disappointed in that fact because I am a film worker, and you made many promises to us, and that hasn't really happened. And with that also comes hiding in your brick house, which doesn't seem to transmit a lot of this film noise. And also, you know, it affects me in my job, it affects me in my home, it affects me in my whole life, and this is just a small sample of what we kind of go through with all of this noise. I'd really appreciate it, and I think so many of your voters would appreciate it if you would maybe put on some slippers, come out, and actually address the people who voted for you the first time around, because I know, sure as hell right now, I won't be doing that again. Thank you.
Who's next? Who's next?
I don't think this is...
We don't know. We have every right to be here. We've checked it out.
First Amendment right to be here.
It's our First Amendment right to be here. No, you don't need a permit.
We're not blocking the sidewalk. We don't have to parade. Silence. Climbing the walls. Does anyone want to go next?
Who's
Anyone
next?
Have a testimony?
Who's next? Oh, okay. Go ahead. Speak up loud. Speak up loud so he can hear you.
It's a little heavy. Here.
Mr. Garcetti, we are human beings and we are sensitive to noise. We are not machines, okay? This is a city and we are trying to survive already in a big city. And this noise from the airplanes is too much. Please be human and help us. Thank you. And if you come out and we can have a conversation, we would appreciate it so much. Thank you.
It's getting exciting.
So trending.
Okay, who else wants to step up and?
Who's next? Any other testimonies?
Mm-hmm.
Joy, joy, joy.
Here, let's see what this lovely police officer has to say. Hello, police officer.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I'm Sergeant Seth.
Diane.
Good to meet
Lawrence.
you, Diane.
Yeah, you too.
So, I'm just trying to get a sense of what's going on. What's your desires?
We're having
here and all that.
a
Yeah.
protest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any desired goal beyond that?
Yeah.
Protest?
No, we want the mayor to pay attention to our issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get a quick summary of what your issue is?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm going to explain to the officer what our issue is. Okay, so we're glad you're interested. Okay, so
I'm here. I might as well hear you out.
Alrighty. So here's the deal. The Federal Aviation Agency has created something called NEXTGEN. NEXTGEN is a new way of bringing airplanes into airports. You know, so rather than having an airplane come from this direction, that direction, flying into the airport, they put them all in one highway, one super highway. Okay, so that super highway now goes over in our community from Santa Monica all the way to downtown. So we have planes flying over our houses now every 5 minutes at about 4,000, 3,000 feet. It's a nightmare. And in the middle of the night.
I believe it.
Okay.
I've heard about this on the radio now that you say it.
Right. So we're people who live under this flight path and we can't take it. Right now, the city has an opportunity to sue the FAA to get the planes up higher. And what we're finding out is that the city attorney is kind of backing down and asking for like, well, maybe between 12 and 5. And so we're like, oh, hell no, you've got to be up 6,000 feet at least at these waypoints that the FAA promised they would be at. They just ignore their own rules. So we're very upset. We want the mayor to step in and make sure that the city attorney gets our altitudes up and does not settle and negotiate with them for these like minimal little bones that they're going to throw, that they're apparently throwing. So that's what, so the mayor's been kind of MIA in this. He's been missing in action. He hasn't really made any statements other than sort of like irrelevant statements. And so we're here to get him to wake up and pay attention, especially now that we're in the middle of this potential tolling agreement, this negotiation with the FAA.
Do you hear that jet right now? Imagine what
Of
it's
course.
like 2 or 3 miles
Yeah.
south of here. That did not happen a year and a half ago.
Yeah, so we're hearing that, but 10 times louder. So
I'm
he's
not-
on board.
I'm not saying you guys are
Yeah.
wrong or you're not.
Okay.
That's evidence of, and then again, imagine what it's like 2 miles south of here.
And lower and louder. But anyways, so how can
Right,
we help
anywhere,
you?
Anywhere near the.
Well, we're
the
not
airport,
near.
yeah.
No, we're not near the airport. That's the point.
Right. But anywhere near the airport, you're also going to hear that too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know you're not near it.
But
I
those-
get it. There's a
yeah.
super highway
Yeah.
that does the flight.
But
path.
those
I get it,
people
guys. I
and
get it.
those people chose to live there. They knew what they
We're
were
not
moving
against
into.
you. We're not against you.
Yeah, but just so you
Here's
understand.
my goal.
Yeah.
Here's
Okay,
my
so
goal
what's
as a
your goal?
supervisor.
Yes.
And this is a peaceful protest. I get that.
Yes.
My goal is this.
Right.
We do need some concessions from you guys as far as adhering to the
What?
actual laws. So
Oh.
we do.
Okay, so go ahead.
As the organ. What was your first name?
Diane.
Diane. If we do have to have within 100 feet of a private residence that you're protesting against.
That's not what
would
we
have to have you
found.
guys.
That's not what we found
do
on the
have
last. Okay, so you
We
want to
do
show
have
that to us because we did our
We do have
research.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
All right, let's see.
I'm not making this up.
Well, we did the research and they
well, I'm
said
just telling
as
you,
long as we're not on.
It's got to be outside of 100 feet. So what we
So
typically
let's
do.
see.
You're not the first person. You're not the first group that's come over here.
Yeah.
We do have to have you guys move across the
Across the street?
Okay?
In front of his house?
Yeah, but you're going to be protesting this way, and we get it. But it's a concession that needs to
But
be
I'd
made.
like to
I'm
see
not here
that.
to write
No,
tickets to you
I
guys.
know.
I'm
No,
not
I
here
just
to
like to
arrest-
see it.
To arrest people. That's not what it is, okay?
Okay, so let's see.
It's an LAMC code, prohibition against targeted demonstrations focused at or about a private residence.
Okay.
Okay. Any person acting alone or in concert with others whose pickets, parades, patrols focused upon the private residence or dwelling within the city of Los Angeles takes place within 100 feet. Okay. I'm not making this up.
So where's 100 feet?
So we're gonna have you go across the street. Okay.
In front of that poor guy's house that just started
get it.
shouting at us.
I get that.
He's
I
gonna
get
hate
that,
us.
But you're not shouting at his house.
But we're making noise to
And-
wake him up. But
and-
you know what?
and I
That's he
get
lives
that.
across from the
The
mayor.
other thing is you can't use bullhorns. Can't use bullhorns. You can't
Where
have
does it
a
say
sound amplified
that?
device.
Where does it say
Diane,
that?
I'm not making this up once again.
Well, no, I know that he doesn't want to hear that, but I'd
And
like to
once
see it
again-
in the.
Once again, I'm a neutral party in this. I totally get what you guys are saying and what you're fighting for. And
But you're here
I
to
may
make
or
him
may not-
happy. Like, look at all
I
these
may or
police
may
here.
not,
Who called all
agree
these
or disagree with
police? Who called all these police?
What's that?
Like, there's
That's
5
Diane,
Probably the
The
police.
fact that we're here is,
Yeah.
is not the actual issue, though, right? It's not. I'm not saying you guys can't protest or actually.
You're just saying protest
make
across the street.
So you're saying
I'm saying we
protest
have-
But
across
isn't
the
that a
street
private
and don't
residence
make
as well?
any noise.
Yeah.
It is, but you guys are targeting this residence, correct?
Oh, from
So
the
that's
targeted
why.
residence.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
gotcha.
Correct.
So if we target that residence.
Where does it say
But we
that?
can't.
So if we turn
and
around and
we can't
target
have-
them, what if we turn
can't have-
around and target them?
Let's be reasonable. I get what you guys are saying. No one's trying to impede on your.
Yeah, we're not climbing the fence.
And
you know,
I
we
get
just
that.
want to talk to the
I
mayor.
get that, but here's what I'm asking you to do. Let's just. Can we please be reasonable about this and just obey the rules? Okay.
So
Yes, ma'am.
Where does it say that we cannot use bullhorns?
Yes.
Sound
Yeah.
amplifying devices.
let's see.
Where
Okay.
does it say that?
Does it say
It's
that?
LAMC
Loud and
41.57.
raucous noise prohibited from sound amplifying.
I'm just telling you. That those are the
I
rules
wish
and
you'd
the
show
laws
up when
and all
they're
the books, okay?
blasting music in our
Can
street.
we find this online?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way?
Well,
It's the
he's
Los
got.
Angeles Municipal
Yeah,
Code.
he's got the codes right
It's the
there.
Los Angeles Municipal
Okay,
Code.
so
Just make noise across the street.
so
you
we'll
can
make
look it
noise
up.
so we can shout, right?
You can shout,
Okay.
but let's be. The whole idea. is
Listen,
to be
you don't
guided
under.
with
Yeah,
reasonability,
yeah.
right?
You know what? That's
think
what
we've
we're
been
asking
reasonable.
for.